Okay, for this first segment, I want to review the Fantastic Four First Steps. So, this is the first movie in the Phase 6 era in the MCU during the multiverse saga. And this is the first time Marvel Studios have the access to work on a Fantastic Four movie since the whole Fox Disney merger that occurred in 2019. And thankfully, it is as excellent and amazing as it should be. And seriously, I'm so glad. It is amazing. It's a great movie. Sure, it's a bit familiar from past movies, but it's still excellent in so many ways. So I'm really glad there's a new approach. It's like a retro futuristic sort of way, like I think around 1960s sort of era, but with technology, definitely in a different Earth, different dimension, just to make it simple for people. Because it's not in the same Earth, the Earth 616, I think, of the MCU, in a different one. So that's why I liked how there wasn't any effort to say like, oh, because we were under the ownership of Fox and so forth, any sort of fourth wall breaking and all that. So the cast was excellent. Of Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach as Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. Joseph Quinn, Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch. So everyone was really excellent. I like how this was a very family focused movie. Again, like I said earlier, excellent 1960s, great aesthetic, excellent scenery, excellent mise en scène, excellent photography. Even the visual effects were much better than I expected given the recent history of MCU visual effects CGI problems. So that was actually really good. I really liked how because of Galactus, who I really want to talk about. I'm really glad the whole Galactus Silver Surfer thing wasn't a repeat of the 2007 film. I was initially concerned, but it didn't go that route, so I'm just really glad it didn't. So yeah, as for a script, okay, there's still some humor in there. And yes, Galactus is the main antagonist, and I'm so glad Galactus looked and sounded as perfect as he should be. Seriously, everything about Galactus I really loved, and it's great. As a family, no origin story. Although there was a quick recap of how they became who they are, well-known celebrity, reliable figures, protectors of their world, of their Earth, and so forth. Doing space discoveries, astronauts. Excuse me, must have thought of the Coldplay thing. Astronauts yes, and superheroes. So when the threat of Galactus is upon them from Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner. Now, of course, it takes everything out of them to try to figure out. And yeah, there's going to be differences, conflict. So I'm not going to I'll try not to spoil why Galactus was a problem. Yes, he is the devourer of worlds, but they visited him. They said, okay, look, man, big guy, just spare us. All right, go devour your hunger somewhere else. He's like, listen, I'll do you a favor. I'll spare your Earth, but you got to give me something really valuable. All right, you got a prized possession, and I want it. All right, can you give that to me? So, of course, the team said, no, that's not happening. Forget about it. He's like, well, then, all right, deal's off. I'm coming to your Earth. Gonna devour, eat it, whatever, all that good stuff. So for them trying to figure out how to save themselves, save everyone without giving up a prized possession that they have, something very valuable, very powerful. They don't want to get rid of it just to save everyone. So that's the whole crux of the plot. Okay? And I really love how they can be integrated to the MCU later on. I really like it how their own problems, their own conflict, without the directors or producers expecting moviegoers to have history, backtrack, try to figure out sort of Easter eggs, references to past movies. So like I said, a fresh start, excellent costumes, great aesthetic. I really like the characters of Johnny Storm. Yes, I don't want to say arrogant. he is confident, but not in an arrogant way. I like that confidence that he shows. I like the sort of wisdom in a way that Ben shows the Thing as well, and not overusing the word clobbering time and all that, and still wants to find human connections with people in the world. I really like that about him. Like I said, good casting, good performance. I was concerned about Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby in the movie. I really loved the chemistry both have. And we know it shows off screen. I was actually surprised, and I liked how there wasn't a lot of his stretching powers. Pedro Pascal was allowed to show Reed Richards as a man who he thinks a lot. He always has possibilities. What could go right? What could go wrong? It's always about him trying to be intelligent. Always just try to think, try to find solutions to problems. I just really appreciate how more of the character Reed Richards and less of the Mr. Fantastic sort of abilities that we're seeing. So a few moments of stretching, but like less of that. I really like how more of his intelligence was put to the test as well. And I like how Sue Storm was more of a diplomat and setting a foundation and so forth. So I really respected the source material of the comic books. This is so much appreciated. For sure, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby would be so proud of this movie. So great direction where it went to the in the new MCU era. I'm just so glad there's a Fantastic Four movie in the MCU and not like total different continuity and separate, unlike the 2001 and that stupid Fantastic that I refuse to watch to this day, just because of how bad they were. Seriously. So pacing was fine, although was it short? No, it wasn't short. But I would have liked to see John Malkovich's character. I mean, whatever scenes John Malkovich was supposed to be in the movie, they were cut. So it would have been good to see. But yes, I liked how Johnny Storm found a way to confront the Silver Surfer. This is a female version, like I said, played by Julia Garner, and uncover her past and so forth. I really like this space scene that was somewhere in the second act. That was definitely very good. This is actually, to me, one of the better MCU era. One of the better MCU films in the multiverse saga, considering how things have been sort of rough in Phase 4. Phase 5 was okay, but could be better. So this is a really good start in Phase 6 that leads up to Avengers Doomsday. Now, Galactus, I want to say a lot about him. He was voiced by Ralph Ineson. Galactus, epic. I loved everything about Galactus. Gigantic, frightening, evil, terrifying, a force. No stupid clouds, just all metal, just a presence. I just loved everything about Galactus. Just even when he comes to Earth, we see that in the trailer anyway, so it's not shocking. The look, the colors, the design, how terrifying, how scary he just giant, like everything about Galactus in this movie, perfect. No clouds, no nothing. Pure physical form, great lines, excellent voicing by Ralph Ineson. Everything about Galactus, perfection. Seriously, I'm just so glad we got to see a huge giant, not robot, but like space god, evil devourer of worlds, as he should be. Amazing work on Galactus. Seriously, if we can get Galactus again in another MCU movie, I am in. Excellent job on Galactus. Just make him terrifying and frightening at once. I even loved it just when he looks up down on the Fantastic Four. Just what a giant he was. I loved everything about it. I loved it. I just love that we got a proper iteration of Galactus. He's not a joke. He's easy to take seriously. He makes everyone scared. He even made Earth scared just knowing that he's going to devour their planet. That's what he does. Eats planets. Whether that sounds funny or not, but he's way more powerful than that. And I loved it. I loved everything about Galactus in this movie. Seriously. Go watch it. If the movie is still playing in any local theaters near you, go watch Fantastic Four First Steps. You're going to be happy about Phase 6, off to a good start. You're going to be happy about the future of the MCU with this cast. Excellent, excellent movie. Seriously, I could not even be more happy. Just the antagonist. Like, man, if like there is a history of Galactus versus Fantastic Four, but if you're a comic book fan and you wanted to see a perfect iteration of Galactus, go. This movie, oh my goodness, treats the evilness of this character as it should be. I'm not even exaggerating. Excellent job by the Marvel Studios team.